A jolly welcome everyone back at the Rocket Railways, and I've trusted everyone had a blessed festive season and that everyone is ready for the new year, and I hope and I really wish you all the best for the year ahead. So having said that, getting back to the layout, I've not really done much on the layout the whole of December. We in South Africa, we've been experiencing extreme heat after the snowfall we had in November. And then obviously I've been lazing around at the pool and enjoying other things and enjoying time with the family like everyone else. So now that I'm back, I can spend more time on the layout, as well as cleaning a bit. And yes, my layout is in a garage, situated in a garage, so it's very dusty because it doesn't seal completely. And at the roller door at the top of the garage, there's always a gap, and seeing that it's so dry here by us, and the road is basically in front of our home, so it's a very busy road. So the little bit of rain we get, the soil lands up on the tar road, and yes, we do sweep the tar road as well, but we cannot win against the forever building up of dust. So when I do film, please forgive, sometimes I do have dust on the layout, and like I said before, I do clean now and then, but I cannot win. I cannot get ahead of it. I am looking at a cover for my layout. I'm looking at a very fine, I think it's called 3M plastic cover, which is like basically a plastic bag, if you want to look at it that way or describe it that way. But it is basically a plastic sheet, like a very fine plastic material, or whatever you want to call it. So that's what I'm thinking of next, of getting to cover my layout. But once again, in South Africa, those big rolls are going for about 5,000 upwards. So, and that's South African rands. So I'm going to have to yet again take out a lot of cash for the layout. But there's also another option, is to just clean everything off and pack them in a display shelf, and then only use them when I want to run them. So a lot of decisions to be made. But as everyone knows, I enjoy my hobby and I enjoy my layout, and it reminds me of my family, and it's in honor of the family of the Lineses. And yes, so I enjoy every minute, and thanks to everyone for your comments. I really take it to heart, and I really appreciate it. At the same time, if anybody have any advice for me, I would really appreciate that. What to do? Do I leave my logos on the layout all the time, or do I have to put them back in the boxes every time I use them? Because that really creates another problem, because the logos get damaged with all the special fitments, accessories and stuff like that. So yeah, with the problem of dust, I don't think there's any simple solution. So blowing it off, I think might be a next plan, to maybe just blow it off with a small mini blower, blow the dust off the layout like that and off the locos. But I also use a soft brush to remove the dust off the locomotives. But the running stock I don't really concentrate on, because it's such a lengthy process, especially when you have 20 or more locomotives. It really becomes a big thing, when you start cleaning up and all that, and it takes a lot of time, and time is one of the things, unfortunately, that I do not have. So anyways, moving on. So I'm moving all the Christmas themes off the layout and packing it out after New Year's is also another thing to do. And obviously a person can take some time and run some trains and have a running session and clean some locos in the process that you would like to run. And that is what I do. So I don't clean my locos all the time. if I want to run a specific loco, I check it and I clean it, and then I run that loco. And I think that is a great motto to have, especially when you're working with the DC analog locos and, you know, the older tender-driven locos and things like that. Yes, if you're happy or you're lucky, you would remember to clear off the dust before filming. Very important here in the front of the station. You can also see I did leave originally a gap for another siding, and this would have been either a loop or just a siding on its own. So the dilemma is, do I change it into a loop and where I can off-hook a locomotive and, you know, shunt around and or do things there, make it exciting, or just a loop for if another train, a smaller train with only 2 coaches is stationary at the station, you know, then the oncoming train can just go around the loop. That's my other thought. So I've got to just check the distance and what is needed if I have to do that. But what are your thoughts? Do you think it will be overwhelming to add another loop or even another siding here? That is now a thing. That's the dilemma for 2025, I think. And then also here, let's just move on to the other area, the extension, what that I did at the edge of the layout here. As you can see, the inner loop the inner track is quite tight on the corner. So here I might have to cut it shorter and also just do a siding track in there and for it to make sense completely. And at this stage I did not connect any power to this track either, so that's also something I still need to do. And speaking of power, I've been struggling. I've been connecting these fine wires on the lights for the layout, the street lights and the LED lights for the buildings. So I've been very busy in December with that, but also made some time to travel and get away, and also upon return, you know, finding the garage and the trains dusty. So obviously cleaning session is due again for all the locos, and that brings me to the next subject of what do I do? How do I treat this dust issue? Another dilemma for 2025. But nevertheless, I know that, and I do hope that all the other fellow hobbyists will understand that dust is an issue that everyone everywhere will have to face, and it's a constant problem. But having said that, just coming back to my channel and the plans for the new year and all that. So obviously I still have the GWR run out, still the roll out of the GWR logos on my layout, and rolling stock still coming up, so please stay tuned for that. And thank you once again for all the subscribers going into 2025 with me, and all new subscribers on the way. So wishing you all the best again, and all just well wishes for 2025 for everyone everywhere. And having said that, so yes, I'll be looking at an intro for the channel, little changes here and there, and obviously, what did my family do? They ordered me a t-shirt to Rocker Railways, and they did some mugs. So I've also got the mugs and the t-shirts and the sweaters and all that. So yeah, we got it all. But again, I'm enjoying my hobby, and it was never my intention to become a major channel and, you know, talking about the latest releases and things like that. I'm just enjoying Te Raka Railways, and those that are interested in Te Raka Railways, which is a little layout that's growing slowly every year with little changes here and there and a little bit of fun, and that's what my hobby is about. Because tomorrow I'm gone and the layout will be broken up and sold, or it will go to my family or my son, and he might get into the hobby at a later stage. But at this point, it's girlfriends and it is his work. So he's very concentrating on his job at the moment. So he's in the mining industry. So a lot of hard work, long hours in the darkness. But but those are the things, and that's the story of life. Everybody has to work and everybody has to push forward. So having said that, so that's why I just emphasize again that my hobby at Te Rawa's is traditional AC, DC, analog layout with some Bachmann and Wren and trying, and obviously, most importantly, my Hornby collection. And yes, in memory of my family. So if I'm no longer there, the memory might still live on with the kids, but I am trying very hard to get the kids to get into it. So my daughter, obviously, she's not so into it, but she likes looking at it. But my son is, he gets bored very quickly. So he is into Lego and all those other modern stuff that he wants to. Yeah, he's a baby boomer or whatever you want to call it. He's more modern adult, a young adult, and not into the trains and a little layout like mine will quickly bore him to pieces. So, having said that, so that is why Te Rawa's might or might not be a big, major YouTube channel. It is only there so that I can go back in a few years. Who knows if I still have my layout or the trains? Who knows if I'm still here? But I can still go back and view it wherever I am in the world. I can just log into, if I've got internet, I can just log into YouTube and enjoy my layout, even if I don't have the locos in front of me. And that's what it's all about. It's memories. I'm making memories for myself and with others in the hobby. And I appreciate every single one of the hobbyists that are subscribing to me and that also enjoy what I do on YouTube. And once again, everyone, thank you so much for your time and for sticking around and going into 2025 with me. All the best. Take care. Regards, Elizabeth.